Largest land empire in history was the Mongol Empire. This empire regioned in much of Asia, Europe, and the Middle East during the 1200s and the 1300s. The most famous Mongol leader was Genghis Khan. It began the empire in 1206 by uniting tribes in Mongolia. Soon his grandson grew the empire to include China and it expanded in all directions. Although Genghis Khan was a shamanist, he conquered people of all religions. In his empire there were Buddhists, Christian, Muslim and more. In fact, during the reign of Genghis Khan, Genghis Khan's son Genghis Khan built buildings for worship. He built these at the Mongol capital so that people of all religions would have somewhere to worship. The Mongol Empire made use of all kinds of new technology. Horses were very important in the empire's war. They used ships and leather armors. In addition, they used gunpowder. The Mongol empires conquered affected much of the Islamic world in a very negative way. Although they allowed religious freedom, historians think that when the Mongols invaded the Islamic world in the mid 1200s, they brought sickness. This made many people die. The Mongol Empire also had many positive impacts. One of them was the Silk Road. This was a network of trade between Europe and Asia. Marco Polo famously traveled to visit one of the Mongolian emperor via this route. This route was heavily used during the Mongol Empire. Art during the Mongol Empire was focused on portraits of horses. Horses were very important to the Mongol and were featured in many of the art. Another important development during the Mongol Empire was their impressive postal system. This system helped connect far-off area of the empire to the central leaders. Messengers would travel by horses to special stations that would then use a fresh horse to continue passing on a letter. Although the Mongol Empire was successful, in many ways it was also cruel. Many people were killed when they conquered cities and towns. The Mongol Empire fell apart when the Chinese, specifically the Ming forces, rebelled. In many areas, the empire held on well into 1700s.